BBC Radio Merseyside presenter Phina Oruche spent part of her childhood in Toxteth and has now returned to live there.
In the first of her special reports, Phina looks back at what sparked the riots and their impact.
The violence was fueled by frustration and resentment. One man was killed, hundreds of people were arrested, over 450 police officers were injured, and many buildings were destroyed. 30 years on, the memories are vivid.
They were rough, you know. It was like a war zone, you know. It wasn't like race riots or nothing. It was a riot against the system and against the police's attitudes and how they was operating them days. There was no community policing then, mate, I'm telling you.
What do you think people were fighting for?
Equality, frustration at the authorities, you know, the poverty, the lack of any hopes, any chances, and general, you know, underhand tactics of the police.
But you never got a chance. It was difficult. So you sold out.
Sold out?
The establishment law.
A play about the events 30 years ago has been written by ex-police officer Dave Potts. He was on duty during the riots.
I felt very strongly that the only people who after the riots didn't have a say were those officers who were on the front line, many of whom were badly injured, including myself. And the force never had a chance to take stock of what happened.
Do you think that the police were racist?
No, I don't think we were then and we were now. I think society at the time was generally racist. And obviously the police represent that society.
There were expectations of change, but for some, that change has been too slow.
Hello, my love.
Oh. Carmel and I were close teenage friends.
Lovely. A lot of people had to move out because years ago they said they were going to regenerate Granby Street.
But that's what I said.
But they only done up there. We haven't really got that much of a community left.
Wasn't it strong here?
Yeah.
I mean, am I looking at it through rose-coloured glasses, kid, or is it just like...
No, it has died a lot because, you know, everyone's moved out of the houses.
As African and Caribbean families moved out, other communities moved in. Saeed is from Somaliland. He has hopes for Toxteth and says local schools have improved significantly.
Are you proud to be a resident of Toxteth?
I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm a Liverpool supporter and I believe. And I hope you are.
Mum moved us out of Toxteth, but we all wanted to go back. This area is now my home.
You should be where the community has white on black, so you can be able to go and face the future. So we brought you back.
Schools in the area may have improved, but this part of Toxteth looks worse than it did after the riots. For this community, the pace of regeneration is too slow. Phina Oruche, BBC North West Tonight, Liverpool.